everyone and welcome to my new video. Today we're gonna be building a custom mechanical keyboard. So if you're someone who's maybe a beginner, you have no idea how to build a keyboard, then this is the right video for you because I'm also a beginner, but I know how to do it. So I'm gonna teach you. So no worries if you've never done it, you don't know how to do it because we've all been there. So we all get how overwhelming it can be, so no worries, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. So let's go. First step is to check out what's actually included in the box. As you can see here, the stabilizers come in a separate box. These are for your larger keys in case you don't know, so we will be needing them. These are for the keys like shift, backspace, enter, return, and spacebar. And what they basically do is that they prevent larger keys from wobbling when they're pressed, so they help you also bind the keycap to the switch. And I also have a foam kit for sound dampening. So let's unbox the actual keyboard. This is the mode Encore, and each keyboard usually comes with an accessories kit, so I'm gonna show you what's inside in a minute. And here is the board. A minute of silence for this beautiful aluminium case with walnut. So what was in the accessories? These are mounting blocks. They're used for stability and support and also for shock absorption. Next, we have screws and the wiring for the USB port. Next, I have the plate, which I have chosen. This affects the sound of typing since different materials can dampen or amplify the sound, which is produced by key presses. So you choose this according to your liking. I would advise you to have a look at some different YouTube videos with the same board where only the plate is changed so that you know which sound you like and which sound you don't like. You usually also get a switch and keycap puller, and in this build I also got a screwdriver, which I was super happy about. Now don't be scared, this is the PCB or the printed circuit board, which connects all the keyboard's keys to the computer via electrical circuit. So each key press results in a circuit closure, which the PCB detects, and it then sends a signal to the computer, which indicates that a key was pressed. You should also have your keyboard switches ready, which determine how each key feels and responds when it is being pressed, including the force needed to press the key and the distance the key travels before activating. Again, choose according to your liking. Now we can start the building process, so just turn the keyboard around so the back faces you. Take a screwdriver with the right bit and basically just start unscrewing the screws. Just beware, the screws are usually a different length, so make sure you know which ones you took from where. Now we're ready to take off the back part, so just put it away. Next, we continue with the stabilizers. As I said, these are for the larger keys. These might already be in your board, so if you want to loop them, such as I do now, you can, but I warn you, this is a bit of a frustrating process, so you can also do it later if you don't feel like it. If you do feel like it, grab a tissue paper, a thin paintbrush, a stem holder prong tool, but you can also use tweezers if you don't have anything else, and loop. I'm using the 205G0 loop, which you can also use to loop your switches in case you want to. First, you take out the stem. This should just fall out. Then you take the stem holder tool and you apply a very thin layer of loop, okay? No white should be showing, and don't apply it on the top but onto all sides. Now put it aside gently and put the case on top of it, just as I'm showing you. Once you've done with all these parts, we continue with the wires. This time apply a thick layer towards the end of the wires and also a bit behind the band as you see in the video. Important to note, only do this to one side for now. Now gently insert the side into the housing and make sure it clicks. And now we can loop the other side. Once you're done, insert the other side into the housing and again make sure that it clicks. It should look like this. Now do the exact same thing to all the steps, but apply a bit more loop to the space bar so it can be white there, so it could be a thicker layer so that it doesn't rattle. Now exchange the bit in your screwdriver and remove the screws from the stabilizer housings. Once you're done with removing the screws, align the stabilizers with the PCB, click them in and screw them in. You have to insert the screws from the other side, so make sure the stabs don't fall out, and it should look like this. Good luck! If you've made it this far, it's time for the foam. You can insert it and then take it out depending on which sound you like, so you can just experiment with this. Make sure that it aligns well and so that you can access all the holes for the screws. Now it's time to insert the plate of your choice. Again, make sure that it aligns. Now it's time to screw it all together. And now the fun part, you can take your switches. I just inserted a few into the middle because, as you can see, I needed something to like push the plates together. But it is time to try the stabilizers. So before you insert the switches everywhere, just try them first on your stabilizers to see if they work well or if you need to redo something. Now that the stabs are working correctly with the switches of your choice, you can insert the rest of the switches. Make sure that the pins align correctly and that the pins on the switches are not bent. This is always the most fun part for all new keyboard builders, so just enjoy the process and yeah, get ready to insert the keycaps. No, just kidding, not yet. Okay, so once you are done with this part, take the USB connector and basically screw it into the backplate. Now it's time for the force brake pads, so you just stick them on to the edges like I did. Once you're done, it should look like this, and it's time to put in the foam which goes onto the back. So just make sure that you have space for the cable, align it well, and we can continue. Now it's time for the lattice blocks, so just make sure that the shape aligns with the board. You see that it is actually drawn there, like you can see which one goes where. So we just take the board with the switches and you insert the lattice blocks into those places. Once you're done, you just connect the cable, make sure that it is facing the right side and don't push it there with force, it should go in easily. We are almost done. Now insert it back into the case so that the lattice blocks align with the case. Take the top plate and place it on the top. Make sure to wiggle it a little bit so that everything aligns as it should. Now gently turn it around so nothing falls out and screw the screws in and you're basically done. Only the keycaps left. So turn the board around and get your keycaps ready. I don't think there is anything I need to explain here. Just get your favorite keycaps. This can also be a long process of finding which keycaps are right for you, which profile fits you, which material you like, basically which sound it gives you. And congrats! You've just built your keyboard. I'm gonna give you a little sound test of mine and I hope you like it. If you like this video and if I could help you in a way, then I would be so happy if you would like this video, comment down below something, what you liked, didn't like, what you want to tell me, and subscribe to my channel so that this channel can grow and my dream can come true. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you next time. Bye!